Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. There are a lot of events going on. We have Thanksgiving events where we can exchange multiple stuff including furniture, we have some Reggie dolls, we have some costumes to exchange, and we also have the limited legendary event, we also have Ode to Joy, we have a daily sign-in as well. So in this video I will tell you guys my opinion about the current events. I will also tell you what are the best maps to raid in order to get those items, and obviously giving you suggestions for recharges and not rechargers. I think before we start looking at any other event, we need to take a look in the Happy Exchange. Now, on the Happy Exchange, we have 3 items that we can exchange. We have the green ones, the blue ones, and the golden ones. As we can see, we can exchange, for example, Leo avatar frames, we can exchange Pokemon capsule coupons that I have 10 right now, and those Pokemon capsule coupons are used instead of diamonds over here in the Diamond Advanced capsules. So even if you don't see the Pokemon capsule coupons, you just go over here, you use this option, and the Pokemon capsule coupons that you have on your bag will be consumed instead of diamonds. We also have some Reggie dolls providing HP and defenses. We also have some costumes to exchange, and we are entering an area where everything is super expensive. As you can see, 100 golden items, and as you can probably assume, everything from over here will only be available or obtainable for rechargers. We have gorgeous costumes, we have Nessa, we have Huawei, we also have this one, which probably almost nobody uses, and also we have Leon. Now, before we go into the costumes, into the specifics of each item that you can exchange, how do you get those items? Now, if you want to get all of those at the same time, or you want to get green, blue, and gold, they are obtainable on the Adventure Elite maps. Not just Elite though, they can also show up on the normal ones, and I got extremely unlucky and I only got green ones. And besides being available on the maps, the golden ones are obtainable with recharging. You can get, for example, for $5, you can get 9 from over here on the daily sale every day. Also, if we go to the Ode to Joy, you only need like $1 daily dollar to recharge. You can get 2 every day. On the 3rd day, you get extra 3. On the 5th day, you get extra 5. And also, we are getting those crowns and unishards, which is actually quite helpful for $1. And also, on the recharge gift, you not only get your usual fire books and grounded books, but you can also get some of those golden items to exchange on the Happy Exchange. Before I started recording this video, I actually did some drop testings on the test account, and for those who don't know, my drop testings are usually about spending 2,400 VIT on elite maps and common maps, but each map has a specific cost. For example, this one costs 24 VIT for each map that you want to raid. I did my drop testings on 24 VIT, 16 VIT elites, and then we go to the normals, and we go to the 12 VIT normals and 6 VIT normals. If you want to see the full video of the drop testings, I will leave that video in the description or in the pinned comment. Just to quickly explain, this is what I started the drop testings with because I already had items from previous events. And going to the 24 VIT maps, and we can see the total of each map, like the total amount of rewards that we got on each kind of map. I am usually very biased towards the 16 VIT elites, but this time it dropped 40 of the green ones and only 4 of the blue and 1 of the golden ones. So okay, this time I cannot suggest to do 16 VIT elites. I don't know if they changed anything about the game, but the maps that seem to have the best drop chances, at least related to golden items, were the ones that are 24 VIT elites and 6 VIT normals. 6 VIT normals actually seems to have a very nice drop rate, but I only advise you to do 6 VIT normals if you are on the late game, of course, and you don't care as much about held items. Because if you are on your early game, mid game, or even starts of the late game, you are still probably needing held items for your Pokemon, so you probably just want to spend all of your VIT raiding held items. And in my specific situation, I only had the need of completing the last elite map so that I could unlock masters, right? As you can see, nothing is completed over here, but during this event, in order to prepare myself for the future as well, I will also be just completing those maps so that I can reach the last map and start raiding for held items every day. Monster Ride starts in 3 minutes. I will be missing a little bit of it, so please leave a like on the video so that I feel better about it. If we take these drop testings in consideration, with 2,400 VIT, we get around 9 of the golden items and 7 of the blue ones, which means that we can easily achieve once or twice these smaller amounts for free. And when I say easily, I mean for any VIP player, because even a VIP 0 can get around 620 VIT every day by not spending a single diamond, and that can be increased if you spend diamonds for VIT. That can be increased also if you play cross-server team. You can drop breads from cross-server team, which provide you with 30 VIT on each bread. As you can see, even a VIP 0 can probably exchange this twice in the full week. And what I mean by exchanging twice is even if it has only one exchange chance down there, this event resets the exchange chances every 2 days. So every 2 days you can just come over here and exchange what you need. This can be good for like late game players, because that means that if they want the Reggie dolls, if they want to recharge for the Reggie dolls, they can exchange that multiple times a week. But okay, what are the best items to exchange from this event? We have the Leo avatar frames and we have the Pokemon capsule coupons. The avatar frame, you can only get one avatar frame. There's like no purpose on buying multiple, and one avatar frame provides you with 5% HP and 1.5% speed. So between the avatar frame and the Pokemon capsule coupons, I would probably select the avatar frame myself. But keeping in mind that if you need those Pokemon capsule coupons because maybe you are saving yourself a bunch of diamonds so that you can get a new legendary from the advanced capsule gifts, maybe it's worth more for you, especially if you are on your early game. It might be much more worth for you to go for the Pokemon capsule coupons. Myself, I'm going for Leo avatar frame because honestly we can just farm diamonds every day. So we can go for the advanced capsule gift anytime we want, and this one is kinda limited. Now if we move to the other options of the events, we have furniture, we have costumes, etc. They start to be expensive, right? It starts to cost 100 gold items, and this one 150. The way that players can obtain those items is obviously by recharging. If you recharge $5 a day during the whole week, you can actually get enough to exchange one costume easily. So for example, I did $1 today, right? I might be doing a bigger recharge later. I'm also doing the Ode to Joy because I'll be doing that. That's the reason why I did $1 today, is because I really want the Ode to Joy. But I might increase my recharge because I really want a costume. Now the question would be, what are the best costumes to exchange, right? Let's take a look at them. The Gorgeous tickets allows you to exchange 3 costumes. We have Xiao Yao, we have Yoshu, and we have Cynthia Christmas version. Of course, all the simps should go for Cynthia, but if you want to go for stat-wise, this might not be the best because these battles are not in battle stats. And that's the big problem about that, because then we also have Nessa, we have Huawei, we have Leon, and then we also have this one. Just getting Kahili out of the way, this costume is only if you have a flying type Pokemon. So if you don't have a flying type team, you should not need to worry about it. But Nessa, for example, increases all the Pokemon's tenacity and defenses by 6%, and the effects are double for water types. So this one will apply to all of your Pokemon and double for the water types. And then we have Kiawe, which is a similar effect, but it's HP and physical defense and hit by 5% and double to fire type Pokemon. The problem with Leon, because Leon is the most expensive one, if we go and take a look, everything costs like 100, right? Then we have Leon, 150. And the problem with Leon is that this is probably not in battle stats. If you have been following the channel for a while, you already know that in battle stats are much more important and give you much more stats than stats outside of the battle. Usually in battle stats are marked with purple text, or in the description it actually says over there that it is in battle. And Leon sadly does not seem to be in battle stats. This seems to be like straight up stats just like furniture. And it's extremely bad if you want to compare it to this. In my personal opinion, it's much better to go for somebody like Nessa because increases both of your defenses in battle by 6% and tenacity, which makes your Pokemon tankier. And I value this tankiness a little bit more than those stats. But I value this tenacity more in comparison to Kiawe, and only after Kiawe is when I would consider Leon, because Leon is not in battle stats. And you notice that I did not even mention the other ones, the Gorgeous tickets, because they are also blue text, which means that they are also not in battle, and it kinda hurts. But if you need to decide between any of those three, is obviously Cynthia, because who does not want a Christmas mommy? After everything else, if you don't have enough to exchange on the event, well, you can just go for strike cards if you want, but I would only really suggest this in the early game because it feels like a waste of resources. It feels like you don't get enough in return for the amount of tickets that you are spending only like really in the early game is that you can actually feel a value of this. And I would rather probably spend for the next time there's an event with those items because at least you can save up for the next year, for example. Everything else on the event is basically the same. There's nothing else different going on. Before we go, let me just see how much my dollar gives me. Okay, well, 1000 diamonds, not bad. And we have the golden Magikarp, please. 800? No, it gives me the lowest amount. Okay, screw you as well, Mr. Game. And if you are wondering if I'm going to talk about the limited legendary event, yes, I will be talking about it, but it will be on tomorrow's video. Oh yeah, there's also nature reset, by the way. But I don't really advise spending your diamonds over here unless you have like a very bad nature. This is it for today. I already am like 14 minutes over here late on the monster ride, so please leave a like on the video. And don't forget to leave a comment as well, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next video.